Grandfather Mervyn was a peculiar man, known in the town for his collection of strange artifacts and an abundance of cryptic stories. His sprawling, old mansion was like a museum, and he took immense pride in showing visiting relatives each room except one, the last door. "Never open it," he would say with a twinkle in his eye and a brusque nod, which was as good as putting a neon sign that read, "Tempting forbidden curiosity here." It was one rainy afternoon that I found myself wandering the expansive halls alone. Grandfather snoozing loudly in his old armchair, mouth agape in what looked like a triumphant battle against the dreaded insomnia. My fingers traced the floral patterns of the dusty wallpaper as I approached the door. With childlike audacity and all the subtlety of a marching band, I turned the knob. Inside, I didn't find the skeletons of his enemies or mountains of gold suspected by those with even wilder imaginations than mine. No, I found a different world. Literally, a verdant jungle sprawled beyond the doorframe, as vast as the infinitude could allow. Parrots warbled overhead, and jaguars eyed me with all the disinterest of someone who preferred their meals sans bewilderment. I stepped inside, finding it both irresistibly captivating and dreadfully conspicuous. The moment my sneakered foot hit the mossy ground, though, the door slammed shut behind me with a hard click. That's when I heard it, a deep growling noise, growing louder with intent. I had apparently broken some unspoken rule by waltzing into this wild utopia, and its residents were not particularly thrilled at my impromptu intrusion. Suddenly, a creature burst through the foliage, a peculiar mix of clockwork and claws, like someone had drunkenly merged an angry rooster and a wind-up toy, and it was speeding toward me with alarming determination. Turns out, Grandfather's sleeping disorder wasn't the only battle-worthy saga he had withheld from us. As I took off in a haphazard sprint, mind racing to remember if I had picked up any combat skills whatsoever from my parents' insistent scheduling of jiu-jitsu classes, I realized one thing: appeasing curiosity had its price. Finding my ticket back to the living room would be my new quest, dodging both the mechanical menace and the realization that perhaps hitting the local library for some survival strategies wouldn't have been a terrible idea after all.